All right, this should take you probably about 3.5, 4 minutes. We're going to start with quadruped rotations. So in a quadruped position on all fours, your hands and your knees, I want you to rotate your arm and place it behind your back. And then I want you to focus on moving through your sternum. You're rotating at your torso, but leaving your hips totally still. Next, we're going to do cat-cow. So this is pelvis driven. You are going to imagine that your pelvis is a dish of water. You are tipping it forward and pouring the water out. And then you are scooping the water back up with your hips. So pour the water out. Scoop the water back up. Repeat as needed. Next, we're going to do lateral flexion. So again, your hips aren't moving. Just your torso is moving. Keep yourself in the most flat-backed position as you are able to. And I want you to imagine that your shoulder is trying to meet your hip. Hip-cars are next. You're going to draw the largest circle that you are able to with your knee. Now we are moving into flexion, external rotation, internal rotation, and then extension. This is a full range of motion of the hips. Next, we're going to do lateral shift squats. You want to make sure that your stance is exceptionally wide and that your toes are pointed straight forward. And you're putting your knees over top of your second and third toes when you squat down. Make sure that this is something that your knees aren't driving, rather your hips are. And then finally, I have you do hip airplanes. So really steady yourself with your upper body. Find something good to hold on to so that you feel stable. And then this is a rotation of your pelvis. And so what I want you to do is, though you can't see my toes are pointed, and they are pointed in the direction I'm aiming. So when I'm pointed straight down like this, my toes are pointed straight down. When I roll out, they're pointed at one wall. When I roll back in, they're pointed at the opposite wall. All right. So this ought to do you pretty good. And hopefully that didn't take too long. And let me know if you have any questions.